Alright, ladies and gentlemen, Mileena's sons here. Alright, gonna model here, alright. So getting myself a fun modeling debut, alright. Alright, trying to be put together nicely. Does it look like I am? Alright guys, totally enjoyed the show. Click that subscribe button, everybody. Now I'm going to try to pose very nicely, alright? Because Mileena is used to looking very, very good, she likes to definitely take advantage of that, right? She likes to make sure she's looking the part of a real star. Now, Madonna is an example for Mileena, right? Like Madonna is the most beautiful woman on earth. She's been the most beautiful woman on earth in a time when beauty wasn't even very popular. Like it wasn't like people were very beautiful before. Like it was Cher and Madonna pretty much, and that was it. But we all love her. And so Mileena is definitely someone that capitalizes on that. Now, she's not capitalizing to a full extent because she's not getting paid on YouTube, but she is using her looks to her advantage. Just like some of you guys are. Some of the fans are definitely good looking as well. And it's just nice to be able to have that and to do things with that. And to teach others that, you know, looking good is important, right? Like, it's important that you are able to say to yourself, yeah, I look good. Yeah, I do look the part of a star. Yeah, I could totally be a YouTuber. Yeah. Yeah, I could do this. I could do this, right? Like you want to be able to say that to yourself. Um, Now Mileena is going to just model here, all right? She's going to model, all right? All right, guys, these heels are so hard to walk in. I can actually run in them, but they're so hard to walk in, and it's just crazy, right? Like crazy. All right, getting back to the regular show. All right, so setting aside these heels because these heels are totally torture sometimes, but I have to dress in the nicest heels because you know what, guys? Some performers, like Wendy Williams, unfortunately has lymphedema, but and so she can't wear heels. So you know that's why I have to wear heels because I take advantage, the full advantage of the heel thing. Because you know what, sometimes you got to be like, if you've got it and you're able to do it, why not flaunt it, right? So totally enjoyed the show. Now Wendy Williams is great. You know, I decided I always criticize her. I don't consider myself criticizing celebrities because for the most part I know they're very good. I'm not judging them at all. I just think that sometimes their worst videos are not so good compared to mine, or that I match them, so and that I'm better than some of them in some ways. But I mean, for the most part, we couldn't live without celebrities. If you're into entertainment, you need entertainment, right? In our world, we're lucky to have that. So we don't need it, we want it. And we want good entertainment. So I'm very happy with the entertainment we have, definitely. But sometimes you're like, you know what, like, Mileena looks very, very good. Marco looks very, very good. So, you know, sometimes I'm like, well, I'm kind of like, well, hard on celebrities. Not necessarily hard in a negative way. I mean, not that it affects them or anything, not that I want it to. I would never want somebody to feel down or upset by seeing my videos. I want them to feel good because they're very, very good. We need them, right? But I mean, when you look at Mileena and Marco, you're just like, wow. Like sometimes you're just like awestruck, right? Like, it's crazy how good we look, right? So you know, I'm not gonna hide that fact, right? Like, it's really, I'm happy about that, obviously. I want people to know that Mileena and Marco are very happy to perform and do a good job for everyone because that's just how they roll, right? But you know what? At the end of the day, we all need to feel love. We all need to feel beautiful. And we all need to feel important. So, you know, if you are someone that doesn't look as good as Mileena, which a lot of people aren't as good looking as Mileena and Marco, if you aren't, you have to feel good about your beauty and you feel important. And you should. Everyone should, right? And the thing I like about some people is that they may not be attractive, but they work their body or they know the right moves and they just feel really good about themselves. And that's how people should be, right? Like, it's not fair that some people look like this and some people look like someone else, right? So, I mean, I look really good as Marco too, but, you know, it's kind of like, well, you need to know that what you bring to the table is important and really good, you know? If you're somebody that's not as glamorous as Mileena and Marco, which most people aren't, you shouldn't have to feel like you have to measure up, right? I find a lot of times people will try to measure up with me in public and stuff like that. It's like I just got very lucky, obviously, right? Like to be able to dance 13 hours straight and to be able to go on a treadmill for 8 hours straight, like that's incredible. Like that's very rare, obviously, right? So you know, like it's not like it's something that people normally can do. So don't feel bad if you're not like that, right? I mean, it just makes sense that some people are going to be more fit than others and more able to do certain things. Now, that's not to say you can never be like that, and that's what I like to encourage people to be. I want to encourage people to try to strive for goals that maybe they thought they never could do, right? Imagine if you could do those things for that length of time, right? Imagine, just imagine. Wouldn't that be awesome? Right? So Mileena really likes to encourage people to try to be their best, right? What's wrong with that? We need people to be their best, right? So why not try to outdo yourself? Try to hone your skills. Try to be the most beautiful you can be, and you might surprise yourself, right? You might seriously surprise yourself. So give it a try. Give glam a try. Come on, like look at Cardi B, for instance, right? Like Cardi B is a very beautiful, beautiful woman, but without makeup on, she's not nearly as beautiful, right? But she's felt very beautiful because people know that women without makeup on doesn't necessarily look as good, obviously, with the makeup on. But Cardi B looks like, I mean, some people have way better skin than Cardi B. But Cardi B is beautiful and she hones her skills. And she's obviously very, very beautiful when she has makeup on. But, I mean, that's an instance right there. Like, some people are maybe not as glamorous or beautiful, but when they have their makeup off, and they may not be glamorous or beautiful with their makeup off, but when they have makeup on, they turn into stars and starlets, right? So starlets as women, right? So, you know, like, you shouldn't feel like you have to look like Cardi B with makeup on unless you've got makeup on. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Alright, so click that subscribe button, everyone. Just gonna pose here, alright? Trying to get that best pose. Sometimes it's really hard, you know? Now this outfit is, if you want to wear something that's going to disguise your your body fat or whatever, you want to wear something to disguise how, if you've got any kind of chubbiness at all, this is not the dress you're going to wear. Because my arms are bare, and because of the way the dress is designed, if you have any fat on your stomach, which I have very little, but if you have any fat on your stomach, it shows, right? Like it really shows. So I'm like, well, you know, I'm trying my best to cover it up. Not cover it up because I'm not fat, but I'm not overweight at all. But I mean, I'm trying to my best to be like, you know, this is the reality of this dress. I mean, I'm looking very, very good in it though, and I'm very pleased. And so, you know, I mean, like even like, okay, like if you look at me, for instance, comparing me to Mariah Carey, I think I'm thinner than Mariah Carey right now, right? As a girl, right? So it's kind of crazy that, and I look thinner than Jennifer Lopez sometimes. So she wears a muscle t-shirt and she looks more butch or more masculine, right? So I look better than J-Lo sometimes, better than all those starlets. And I'm just saying their worst look, right? Like J-Lo's best look, I mean, that can't be top. But of course, Mileena's best look is the same thing. But you know what I mean? Like I just feel very good because I do all this naturally, right? Like, and so do those girls. Some of those girls definitely do it naturally, and you know they don't get liposuction or whatever. But you know it's kind of nice to know that I'm this skilled in this kind of look, having this kind of look. It takes a lot of work, right? Like you can't just be like this. You have to work at it, right? Like it's not like everybody just looks like this in the morning, you know. I look very, very good, and I take very good care of myself. So, of course, I'm going to be pleased with that. Who wouldn't be, right? Like, who wouldn't be? I'm trying to get my best looks here. I don't know. You know, I think it's the angle of the camera while I'm filming, actually. Because the angle on what you guys are seeing, or what you guys see up there, It's very good. Like, the angle is very good, but I think the angle that I'm watching the video on makes me look kind of chubbier and short. I don't look that way on the actual video. I know I don't, because I know when I watch it properly, I look better. Yeah, that's probably what it is, because I think that's what it is, because I'm pretty sure I look taller and thinner when I watch on a video. Yeah, that's what it is, guys. Right? Of course, that's what it is, right? Mileena never looks bad, right? Never, ever. Right? Never, ever. All right, okay. All right, I'm just kidding. All right, so totally enjoyed the show, guys. Gonna be so happy that you came to the show and watched every bit of it. You guys are gonna love it so much. All right, looking thin and ravishing tonight in this red dress. Totally enjoyed. Thank you for watching. Click that subscribe button. Bye, everyone.